Welcome to this year's very first episode of the Spartan News. I'm your host Ash.
And I'm Kennedy. In this week's episode, we'll be looking at movie reviews, the state of final exams, our dance class, and much more. If you're interested in preparing for the ACT or the SAT, then you're in luck. The company Doorway to College will be offering an ACT prep seminar on Saturday, February 12th, and an SAT prep seminar on April 2nd. The cost is $90, but the results can be priceless. See your counselor for more information.
Come out tonight to support the boys basketball team as they take on the Canelan Knights. The theme is Jersey Night, so grab your favorite jersey and come cheer for the team to victory.
The Sycamore Wrestling Invite begins Saturday at 9. Come out and show your support.
Although it feels like we've been doing this forever, please make sure to wear your mask properly over your nose and mouth for the public good. This minor inconvenience is scientifically proven to be successful.
Like all classes here at SHS, there have been a lot of changes throughout the past few years. From social distancing to masking, teachers and students alike have had to adapt. Despite these challenges, teachers have our classes going strong. We sent our team out to see how dance class is going this year. Let's send it to Haley for more.
Today I stopped by one of the Sycamore High School dance classes and we got to see what they do on a day-to-day basis.
I do like dance class. I feel like it's a nice break from the school day to just go to dance and have fun. My favorite part of dance class is probably our yoga days because it's nice to kind of be able to clear your mind and focus on things that aren't school. My favorite part of dance class is probably being able to hang out with my friends because the friends that I have dance with, I don't have any classes with outside class. From this dance class, I think I've learned that teamwork is a really big key when it comes to putting on things like this because if everybody isn't working together, the production can't get done. If one thing could improve about this dance class, I feel like it would be having more people join because I feel like not a lot of people do it and it's a really fun class.
I do like dance class because it's something that I enjoy and I've been doing it since I was so little. My favorite part is probably the teachers and the students because we're all together and doing something we enjoy together. What I learned from this class is I've learned different things from tap and then also just getting along with people that you may not normally even talk to because so many different people join.
This was our take on the SHS dance classes. Now back to the desk.
I love all the courses we have that keep us active and healthy. If you are interested in taking dance class, be sure to speak to your counselor as sign up for class approaches.
With the end of the semester close to being in the rearview mirror, we decided to take a closer look at a few people's opinions on finals. We reviewed both staff and students to find out if we should have finals or not. They also wanted to find out if they think there's a better way to assess students' knowledge. Let's take a look to see what's going on.
Now that finals week is over, we got the chance to interview staff and students to get their take on finals.
We used to always have finals, and it used to be in probably the first or second week of January coming back. We changed that probably 12 years ago for a couple reasons. One, we had the issue over Christmas break where parents would complain to us that all their kid did was study for finals, didn't enjoy the holidays. They didn't enjoy the holidays, had a difficult time traveling, or the opposite, their kid did nothing over Christmas break studying for finals, and the parents had huge anxiety. It was kind of a mixed mash. Are we harming kids, through the mental health issues? Are we taking away valuable family time with finals? Are there some classes that we think need to have finals? Yeah, I think there are some that need, and do some kids need preparation for college? Yeah, probably. But does every class need to have a final? I don't think so. Are there some that do? Absolutely. I think we went to a standards-based assessment and skill-based assessments where you are showing skills as you go throughout the semester and proving that you have competencies. I don't think you really need to have a final type of test. I think right now most of it's 20% of their grade. I think that's where one of the pressure and the mental health issues comes in to our students is they feel the pressure of that exam that could, in most cases, when we've done our research on it in our own school and in other schools, but in our own school, the final grade on a final moves the kid's grade 1 to 3% either way. So
I'm neither for or against finals. I think it's a good review of the year, but I think it also puts too much stress on kids. something with less worth than finals, so it doesn't freak kids out as much and they don't have to prepare or scare themselves out of it. I don't think one test should determine your whole semester's grade. I think it should be less points. I think it's a good recap, but I think it's too much stress to put on.
Thank you for watching. Now back to the studio.
Hopefully your finals went well this year. If you're required to take them, pay attention to your course syllabus, as your teachers will notify you if you have a final for the second semester. We'll be back with a review of holiday movies, a sneak peek at a new restaurant, and more after a short break. The Sycamore Theater has a lot to offer these coming weeks. Grab some popcorn and a drink, and let's see what's on preview. With the showing of Spartan that came out over Christmas break, themed popcorn is offered, along with all the other popcorn made fresh in the theater. This week, come see the showing of Matrix Resurrections in one of the theaters. Along with the showing of Matrix, Sing 2 is a perfect show for all ages. Make sure to check the Sycamore Theater website for times of the movies playing.
We all spent some time over break watching holiday movies. While there are more than one classic we can name, one movie, tried and true, Dr. Seuss, The Grinch. But there are so many renditions. Which version is the best? We asked 3 random students to see which Grinch movie is truly the best.
Everybody knows The Grinch and the many movies that feature him. What movie do people think is the best? To answer this burning question, we decided to interview 4 random students, one from each graduating class, about their thoughts on the movies. Here's what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Kennedy McCoy. My favorite Grinch movie is the one with Jim Carrey in it. My favorite Grinch character is probably Cindy Lou Who.
My favorite Grinch movie is definitely the live-action one with Jim Carrey. When he tried to blend in with the other people and he shaved off all of his hair. The new soundtrack with Tyler, the Creator. When you get a look at his house up on the mountain in the live-action one.
Well, my favorite Grinch movie is the one that's not animated, so the realistic one. Favorite Grinch backstory is probably the Grinch because he came from the Whoville or something, and he got teased and ran up the garbage hill. My favorite scene is when he shaved and has all those cuts on his face.
My favorite Grinch movie is the one with Jim Carrey. I think my favorite Grinch character is probably the Grinch. My favorite Grinch scene is where he falls out of the tree as a baby.
So there you have it. The final result for which Grinch movie students like the most is Jim Carrey's movie from the 2000s. I'm Dylan Sims, back to the studio.
Well, there you have it. But don't take our word for it. Go out and judge for yourself. At the very least, you'll be entertained.
The Village is a new family-owned restaurant that has recently opened in downtown Sycamore. We sat down with the owner, Mara Key, and we told us all we need to know about the new Greek eatery. Let's go and Dylan to find out more.
The New Village restaurant, located at 418 West State Street, offers delicious Greek cuisine. Owner Maki Mouratos told us more about his new establishment.
Restaurants have been a big part of my life since I was born and part of my heritage and family's life. I was looking for a restaurant, and then it just so happened that the Sycamore Theater building became available, and we saw the spot and saw that there was an empty restaurant spot there. So then we knew that the restaurant we've always wanted to have is the one we put here. It's a lot of work. It's tiring. There's a lot to do. You have personnel you got to take care of. You have product you got to take care of. But number one, you got to take care of the customers. That's the customers. People don't realize the customers are my boss. They tell me what's good, what's bad, what I need to change. So there's a lot involved. We have a few different specialties. We have a lot of family recipes that have been in our family for a long time. Pasitsio is one of them. Moussaka is one of them, and a lot of times just the Greek traditional food has been, Greek potatoes and chicken I've eaten, once a week for my entire life growing up. So it's really nice to bring those different items to the community and show them what we eat. If I'm being honest, this one I'll have forever, as long as it goes. I won't sell it, or I'll pass it down to a family member. This place is very special to me, this type of restaurant. The first couple weeks have been great. We've been filling up for dinner and lunch, and and it's slowly moving along, and we hope to keep growing from there.
The Village is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Thanks, Dylan. Be sure to check out the Village located on State Street next to the movie theater. You won't be disappointed. We'll be right back with the sports. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. With 2021 coming to an end and the start of the new year, please take this time to reflect on this past year and be hopeful for this new start. So treat people with more kindness, stay compassionate, and always be warm. Go Spartans.
Welcome to Season 3 of Spartan Sports with Stu. I'm William Stewart, and today we'll have a fall sports recap and more on the basketball teams. First up, for boys cross country, they won the regional and qualified for state as a team. Naif Al-Harbi, Ethan Solfisberg, Nicholas Coker, Caden Emmert, Jordan Wilkerson, Jake Rundle, and Aiden Farrell were all the runners. And girls cross country, they took second in the Interstate 8 Conference, and Lily Baker qualified for state. Football ended with a 9-4 record in the semifinals. Dawson Alexander, Ethan Bodie, Sam Carlson, Lincoln Cooley, Zach Crawford, Jackson Funderburg, Eli Meyer, Ethan Storm, and Kiefer Tarnoki all earned all-conference honors, while Lincoln Cooley earned all-state honors and was the Boys Athlete of the Year for the Daily Chronicle. The boys golf team had a 7-3 record with David Beatty earning all-conference honors. The girls golf team went 4-1 with Brianna Shamoon qualifying for state. The boys soccer went 19-4 with 2 ties. They were the Interstate 8 Conference champions, and they also won regionals with Jules Breidenbach, Maxim Breidenbach, Caden Carl, Roman Friedrichs, Alec Garcia, and Julio Milan earning all-conference honors. The tennis team went 15-2 with Ashley Olsen qualifying for state. Volleyball went 24-12 with Hannah Ekstrom and Faith Feuerbach earning all-conference honors, while Kaylee Sharkey was the Interstate 8 Conference MVP. Congratulations to all the athletes. Meanwhile, we'll transition to the winter sports, where Nate Miller caught up with the girls basketball head coach, Coach Adam Wickness, and got his thoughts on the rest of their season. Let's go to Nate.
I'm Nate Miller here with Spartan TV, and we're interviewing Coach Wickness about girls basketball season. So, Coach, what are your expectations for this team this season?
I think we've got some high expectations. So far, we're undefeated and playing really well. We've shown a lot of grittiness, a lot of toughness. We have long-term goals, but our short-term goal is always to go 1-0 every game that we play.
Just talk about, let's get into more of what you've seen this season from your players and from your team.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a no-quit attitude. We've been down a couple times in some games against really good teams, and we've stepped up and made plays when we need to, and have come back and won a couple really close games against really good teams.
What players are you really looking to lead your team through the stretch of the season?
We've got a lot of girls who have a lot of experience on the varsity team back this year. Lexi Carlson, Evan Carrier. Our captains are Faith Feuerbach and Ella Shipley, and then Jakaya Thompson kind of is one of our anchors defensively. And Lexi's also one of our captains.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And thank you, Nate. The girls are currently sitting 15-0 and comfortably in first place in the conference. Coach also mentioned that he's very impressed by the young players stepping up this year tremendously, and he's loved the leadership out of his seniors. While Nate spoke with Coach Wickness, I happened to speak with the boys basketball head coach, Coach Andrew Stacy, on his feelings on the rest of their season. Let's go to that.
So, Coach Stacy, after the Strom Bomb and you've had your first couple in-conference games, what are you expecting with this team?
Well, first of all, it's nice to have everybody back. We had some guys missing from football on their long run, which was great to see. But what we're trying to do is get everybody acclimated, try to get everybody back on the same page, kind of install everything, and we were able to start 1-0 against Sandwich, and hopefully this Friday we're able to go to Rochelle and play well, and hopefully walk out there with a W.
And so what have you been excited for that you've seen just in this quick blurb of the season so far?
It's nice to see a bunch of different guys step up at different times. Again, We played in the Strong Bomb. We didn't have all our football players, so it was a chance to kind of evaluate some of the other guys before they got back. Since we've had them back, I felt our guys have gelled really nicely together. And again, just excited to have everybody back. We got a good group of guys that work hard, and kind of excited to see how the season goes.
Coach Stacy, just like Wickness, was impressed by his young guys' play and loved the leadership and production out of his seniors. The boys' team is 9-5 and in first place in the conference, and they played tonight against Caneland. Back to you, Kennedy.
It's time for the Spartan Challenge!
In this year's first Spartan Challenge, we have the team captains of the boys varsity basketball team, Brody Armstrong and Tyler York, playing a game of SHS against the captains of the girls varsity team, Ella Shipley and Faith Feuerbach. So place your bets and let's see who wins. Congrats to Ella. Be sure to get out to see some of the games this season, to see those great shooters in action. That's all we have for this week, Spartan. I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Ash. We will return in a couple weeks. Stay classy, Psycho High.